All right, y'all. It's November 10th. Tomorrow's opening day of modern gun season. I've got a permit hunt. I'm just out here. Gonna shoot my rifles a little bit. I hadn't had a lot of luck so far this season, um, so hopefully that'll change this weekend on this permit hunt. But I'll probably try to bow hunt around the house this afternoon and then get up real early and head out there this area I'm hunting. So, anyways, let's uh let's get shooting some of these guns and make sure they're on and ready to go. It's a little bit high, probably an inch high. I'm gonna move it down a little bit and then we'll try it again. Well, it's November 11th. Right here on this parking. There's quite a few people in the parking lot. I talked to several. They were headed in the direction we wanted to go. So there was a couple of people that walking in the same way. So I decided to come over here to a different area that nobody walked into yet. My buddy's hunting with me. Walked in with me. We walked on a little bit further. I'm hunting kind of in the middle of a big high stem camp. A few scrapes in here. All the trail camp running. Taking a couple of breeder deer and mostly kind of skirting daylight. But there have been some activity during the day. Kind of my thinking is I'm hoping everybody won't move around. In the open woods today, or have them be pushed back into some of the stick cover. Anyway, everybody's hunting a little drainage. It's got a lot of oak trees that are dropping. A few scrapes and stuff in there too, so it's got as good of a chance as any this morning. Anyways, hopefully something happens. I'm gonna shoot block for 10, 15 minutes. I haven't heard any shots yet. Bound to be plenty today. Well, it's a little bit after 10 o'clock. Closer to 10:30 actually. Days must be sitting back by here around 11. Yeah. Get back to the truck, eat some lunch. Figure out what we'll do this afternoon. Might ride around and pick up pressure. I ended up having somebody come in and set up a couple hundred yards from me. Yeah, but it's just young. It happens like that sometimes. I only heard a few shots. Jeremy said he shot at a coyote early. I've heard 2 shots in the last hour. Well, maybe this afternoon will be better. Get in a better spot. You know, some deer. We'll see. All right, y'all. It's the afternoon hunt. I'm just sitting on the ground in here. I found some stuff that looks really good, but there's not a good tree to climb up in. So I'm gonna sit on the ground. Kind of stinks for filming because I didn't bring a tripod. I would try to put my camera arm on the tree I was sitting against or one beside me, but this one's just way too big for it. So I'll do my best. But if something comes in, I probably won't really be able to get it on camera, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna get quiet, sit tight, see if anything comes through here. Okay, so I was just gonna sit on the ground, but I changed my mind. I'm doing something different, kind of thinking outside the box. So I am running out of my saddle, but I'm on the ground. This really gives me a better vantage. I can see better, and I can use this tree as cover, depending on where the deer come from. I think I've only ever done this one time before, but I mean, it should work. It's just, you're just on the ground, so you gotta be careful about your movement. But I really like this spot. This acorn tree is just raining acorns. Somebody's got a trail camera on it though. So if somebody out there watches this and has a bunch of pictures of me hanging from a saddle on the ground, I'm sorry. The camera's in a good spot though. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and see if anything gets to move in here probably pretty soon. It's already 3:30 or so. I'm gonna get quiet. See if anything happens. Well, it's pretty much in shape line. I didn't see that one right here. On one side. It's November 11th. It's an afternoon hunt. Yesterday evening, I was hunting that permit hunt, and my buddy I was with actually ended up shooting a pretty good deer. So we ended up having to pack that dude out last night. It was over a mile. Get him out of the woods. We used to use frame packs. So we didn't get done with that till late. It was after midnight by the time I got home and got in bed. So this morning I kind of slept in, recovered, and got some stuff done around the house, and then I just ran over to the deer lease for a quick hunt this afternoon. First time I've hunted in box stand this year. Not something I do a whole lot anymore, but still do it a few times. I've hunted this whole box stand a lot over the years, killed a lot of deer here. So I don't know, I'm going to sit here this afternoon. We'll see if anything happens. My trigger finger's pretty itchy. But I'm going to see what happens. Might see some hogs, that'd be pretty cool. Probably see some does. Who knows? Could see a decent buck. Better watch out though, because like I said, I'm itching to shoot something. Anyways, y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get to look at something in a little bit. Alright, it's November 13th. I'm back out here on this permit hunt. I walked in about a mile this morning. Pretty good. Just traditional pinch point. I've got a really good wind for this spot. There was 3 or 4 spots I was thinking about going to this morning. So last night I had my kids, and I just held up a map of this public area and said, told them to point to where they thought Daddy should go in the morning. Thousands of acres they could have pointed to. My first one pointed right to this spot. And it was one of those spots I was thinking about going. And I said, well, do it again. She pointed right back to it. I was like, well, maybe that's a sign. So I asked my oldest. I said, where do you think Daddy should hunt in the morning? I showed him the map. Of course, he didn't see where his sister pointed to. He pointed to the exact same spot she did. So, my kids chose this spot for me. Of course, it was one of the ones I was already been thinking about coming to. So, maybe that means it's good luck. But if anything happens this morning, it's gonna be because they pointed this spot out. So, anyways, it's just getting good shooting light. Be quiet, sit here and see if anything comes through here. It's a good spot. It's a nice morning, so stay tuned. We'll see if anything happens. Here's a question for you. What's your favorite go-to all-day food or snacks for deer hunting? I recently discovered this Jif peanut butter. It's in like a squeeze pouch. It's like the best thing ever. Which I love peanut butter. But it's like those little snack packs for kids, but for an adult. It's easy. There's no mess. It's light to pack in a bag. Not a bunch of crinkly wrappers. It keeps you full all day. Anyways, I'm curious. What do you carry to eat on all day hunt? Y'all let me know in the comments. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of How Not to Deer Hunt. I'm your host, Kramer Rhodes. Today, we're running 2 hours late, sitting beside a bio up against a tree and eaten alive by mosquitoes. Y'all stay tuned. We'll probably not see any deer. After this morning's hunt, I was going to sit in that spot all day, but I decided to climb down and scout around 11. And my plans were to get right back up in the tree, line it up. I probably walked a mile for a good hour and a half. I just didn't like what I saw, so went back to my tree. I left all my stuff in, packed up, walked a mile back to the truck. There's this other spot I want to go to, a completely different area. So I got back to the truck, Drove 45 minutes to that spot, thinking that there wouldn't be a lot of pressure since it was Monday. Usually in permit hunts, people kind of start to go home after the weekend. Anyways, I got all the way over there. The stupid parking lot was full. I sat around a minute trying to decide what to do. Turned around and drove 45 minutes back to the other area, different access point I was at this morning. By this point, I'm running late. I walked in. I'm probably less than a half mile from the truck. It's too late to try to climb a tree, so I just decided to sit down here beside the bow. The wind's kind of blowing down it. See pretty good. And there's a couple scrapes and some tracks, speed sign. I can also see back across the bow too, and I know there's some pretty luck. It's just on the other side. I can see pretty good, so we pass a deer, hit them pretty good at times. So I don't know. I'm very low expectations, but so it's one of them things. You got to be in the woods for something to happen, even on days you're running late. And you hunt close to the truck. Deer can still wander up on you. They get behind a doe, or just normal movement. So, anyways, I'm gonna quit talking. Get quiet. Sit still. See if we see anything. Alright, y'all, it's November 15th. It's the last day of the permit hunt. I haven't been having any luck over here, so today I decided to get aggressive. Hopefully try to change. I got my camera mounted on top of my scope. Oh my gun. And I'm just gonna slip around today. Kind of still hunt. And I'm just gonna slip around today and kind of still hunt. And find something good, sit down for a little bit. It's warmer today than it has been. I told myself on the way over here I need to remember to grab my thermocell. I forgot it. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So far it's paid off though, this slipping through the woods. I've already seen 4 or 5 deer. I jumped up a doe. And then a little bit after that, I was stepping through the woods and heard some grunting. I had a little spike bug kind of pushing some does around. I might have got some of that on my GoPro. I'm not sure. It wasn't real close, and I wasn't real quick about getting the camera turned on. I was trying to see what kind of caliber the buck was, but anyways, so far, it's better than it has been. Sometimes you gotta make your own luck. So I'm gonna try this today. Hopefully I can stick it out. These mosquitoes will kind of cool off, but we'll see if we can make something happen.
it's raining, sprinkling, so I put the big camera up. But I saw a pretty good deer chasing a doe. I thought I jumped the deer first, and then I slipped towards the direction they went. The doe ran straight at me. She ended up spooking. She saw me, but there was 2 or 3 other bucks behind her. So I kind of slipped a little bit closer towards where they went, and I sat down by a tree. I'm gonna sit for a little bit and see if anything happens. I got the GoPro on the gun, so I ain't gonna be able to zoom in as much, but at least maybe we can capture something if something happens. So stay tuned.